Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap for you. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. In the corner, it's flag. And so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
No good from Jordan. Lets it go with a three. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. And tonight, we've got Virginia Beach playing against Columbus. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Columbus. Here's Allen. And he banks in the layup.
Has the pure athleticism. Allen gets it done inside.
Pass to Mourning. Bosch, the screen. To the inside. And the dunk by Bosch.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
To the middle. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Drops in the tray. Allen's got 5 points so far.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
It's stolen by Smith. And here we go, Columbus, fast break. And then Bosch with the jam.
And it's all about hustle in transition, especially when you're trying to stay ahead on the break.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations. And he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here's Westbrook, and again it's Columbus.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Well, listen, if you're defending Beckers, the last thing you want to do is allow her to get to the rim.
The three from Bosch. Kicks it out to Allen. Smith, left side. 5 on the clock. Columbus needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The drive by Wade. Pass to Edwards. The shot, no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Columbus.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Pass to Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league. And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Allen. And Aldridge slams it in.
Always a nice option to have Aldridge with you on the break. The big man can do some damage on the go.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. So both teams making some changes here. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside for Thomas. Takes it inside. Misses in close. Columbus leading by 8. Back to Allen. Lets it fly. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Bosch. Here's Tomjanovich. Back to Booker. And Thomas has it in the corner. For the finish. And Towns throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to...
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from Columbus so far in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Here's Beckers. And it's Bosch in the corner. Morning up top. Back to Bosch. That three off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Mullen. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Mullen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And Columbus making a change here. And so Bosch nails both of them.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
And Aldridge slams it in.
Once Aldridge gets the ball at the rim, it's over.
Pass to Morning. Over in the corner, Edwards. No good from outside. Columbus leading by 13. A three ball. And again, Columbus with the triple.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Edwards. Mullen with the defensive effort.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Virginia Beach trails by 14. And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, Big Cat saying no way.
Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Here's Edwards. Rebound by Columbus. For three, Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Westbrook's got 5.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Edwards. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Virginia Beach, trailing by 17.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
And again, Columbus with the triple.
Nice shot. Doing his part to stretch out that defense.
Wade. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly. And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
Pass to Bosch. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
And Edwards launches it from deep. And again, Columbus with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Jamison, no luck. Columbus leading by 18. And here's Edwards. 10 points for him. Yes, that goes in.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And stolen by Thomas. And so it's Columbus closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so here's Columbus. Pass to Green. Right side Bosch. Over Wade. Shots good by Bosch. Bosch has got the first bucket of the third here for Columbus.
And Bosch has a beautiful stroke from the mid-range. Once you give him room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Wade. Lays it up and banks it in. Wade's got 5 points so far.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
Here's Bosch. Edwards with the block.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
Allen for the three. Virginia Beach pulls it in. It's stolen by Mullen. And now Bosch running the floor all by himself. And then Smith with the dunk.
This is the belief Smith's teammates have in him, which is why they look for him to take that shot.
Bosch will bring it up for Columbus. It's blocked.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
It's stolen by Wade. Poke loose. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
It's Edwards on the wing. 12 points for him. Offline with his 3. Here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup. That's 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Good ball movement here by Columbus. Pass to Smith. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And slam dunk by Nene.
Look at him plucking that one out of the sky.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And they double up Allen. Pass to Edwards. The 3. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And there it is for him.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And it's Wade in the corner. And then Wade slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so it's Columbus. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Now off the inbound. And Westbrook with a nice bucket inside.
Westbrook lives for those kind of drives, forcing the D's hand.
Stolen by Allen. From outside the arc. And it's Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Columbus.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Here's Beckers. Good on the triple.
Well, she can hurt you from deep when you give her a chance, and the defense just learned the hard way.
And stolen by Thompson. Here's Tomjanovich. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
And Columbus with possession. Here's Green. Bosch grabs the miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Tomjanovich. Here's Beckers. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Here's Mourning. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Columbus. Outside, Green. And there's the call on Bosch. That is his first foul of the game. Virginia Beach making a switch here. And stolen by Mourning. Here's a quick shot. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And Columbus with possession. Launches it. And Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
And now here comes Bosch in the break.
Nice feed to set that up. She's not looking for her own shot. She's looking for the best shot.
Double team on Aldridge. Pass to Westbrook. And here's Edwards from the arc. No one near him. And again, it's Columbus.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Edwards, no good. Edwards with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Mourning. And the basket by Beckers.
Well, listen, when you face Beckers, you cannot let her knock down triples. That has to be the first thing you stop.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And so it's Columbus taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining.